Today was a very happy day for me. I finished my 30th radiation treatment. Um, but a little back history because I've had a lot of questions. December 4th, I was diagnosed with stage 3 malignant carcinoma of my right breast. It had moved into my lymph nodes. So then, January 6th, I had my port put in, and I did 16 rounds of chemo from January to June 18th. Then August 3rd, I had my right breast removed. In September, I started radiation. I did 6 weeks of radiation, which was 30 treatments, and I am done. By the grace of God, I've got through this. It's been a long 9 months, and I don't think any of you understand your comments. You're telling me I'm your hero. I'm no hero. I'm an inspiration. That has meant a lot to me. I have had to play a lot of mind games with myself, and then having cancer in a pandemic is it's wild. And yes, this stuff's wild as well. So sorry about that. I had to come outside, so lighting's bad. I don't do videos just so that you could hear me and not my children. It's been really hard, long road for my kids. I found out today from one of Harper's teachers that, they're doing virtual learning, and I guess they had asked the kids if you could have your own day, like National Day, what would you have it be? And my daughter said it would be National Wig Day. And they know my circumstances, the teachers know. So she didn't, push much into it. And you could tell the other kids had really no idea what she was talking about. But I actually heard that today, and that really meant a lot to me because my kids have been put through it. There's been a lot of changes in my life in the last year and a half, and this cancer diagnosis was a very big shock to me. It's been a long battle. The 16 rounds of chemo, most women do 6 to 8 rounds of chemo. My body, the first 4 rounds, which one of the chemos I was on was called, its nickname's the Red Devil, which is one of the harshest chemos out there. And it didn't really do much to my tumor. So I'll tell you, so my right breast had one big tumor that I could actually fill. The rest of the tumors were not detectable by touch. Those came when I did PET scans, CAT scans, MRIs. I've had every test under the sun. When they removed my breast and the lymph nodes, they are pretty certain that they've got all my cancer. The radiation is I don't even have the words. And chemo brain is a real thing. I hate to tell you. Half the time you don't know what your thoughts are. They're all over the place. Like I said, it's been a journey for sure. But if I can inspire one person, the biggest thing I can say that's gotten me through this is my attitude. I have literally, there were days that and I'm still very fatigued, but there were days where I didn't want to get out of bed, and I was like, F you, cancer. I've got things to do. Like, I actually got in trouble by my oncologist because I came in one day and said, hey, he'd asked me what I had done that weekend, and I said I cleaned out the gutters, and he was like, you're auto-compromised. Why are you cleaning out gutters? But I couldn't let the cancer take over. I had a family. I take care of my parents. There's a lot that goes into it. I still mowed the yard sometimes. But those were the times that I felt alive during my cancer, when I was doing something. I didn't know if I would make it. you just don't know. And I'm fortunate to even be where I'm at now. It took 4 different chemos. Chemo's no joke. But again, I just played games with myself to keep myself going. And like I said, if I can inspire one person, it's all here. A lot of it, anyway, is here. And I, unfortunately, I will know someone that will come down with cancer. I've known people. One of my best friends had stage 3 breast cancer, literally like 2 years before me. What are the odds? My mom had breast cancer. My grandma, I've had aunts on my dad's side with breast cancer. I've known a lot of people with cancer, some who have passed from it. It is the devil. It's a terrible disease. But and then to have this during a pandemic has just been nutty, because I couldn't have people go with me to my chemos or to my appointments or to anything. I literally, I think, had 2 times where I was able to take people. One, my husband, and then my mother. And then because my first 4 were every 2 weeks, because it was dose dense, which means it's stronger, and twice. And then I felt so sorry because at one point during COVID, I again, I played mind games with myself. I'm no hero. It's just when strong is all you have, that's what you go with, and that's what I was like, F you, like all the time. But this guy, in your chemo, we weren't in the same room, but he was next to me with the curtain closed. And I remember him asking all the same questions I did on my first chemo. But he had nobody. He was alone. And I did have somebody. And I have seen it all. I've seen people that I don't know if they made it or not, but they didn't come back. I've seen, it all. It's not a club you want to belong to, but I have met some of the most caring, humble people in this journey as well. Now I will rest. Again, like I said, hopefully my cancer is gone. I will rest. I only had my right breast removed and lymph nodes on my right side. So hopefully my reconstruction can happen 4 to 6 months later. I have to heal inside as well. Outside I'm burnt. The picture I showed the other day, it's a lot worse, so we won't go there. But it's been, they have me like my neck, this whole side's just fried. But I'm done, and I made it. And your guys' support meant a lot more to me than you guys will ever know. Your kind words. There were times when I was down because as a woman, shaving my own hair was really rough. We, as women, do kind of find our identity by our hair. And I don't know if you can see these, but these are mine. I lost all mine. My eyebrows got thin. And as a woman, it was really hard. Losing my hair, I lost I didn't feel feminine. Society, when you're walking around and you look sick, they stare at you. They're trying to figure out, you look kind of young to be, No, I was officially diagnosed at 39. I'm 40 now. Get your boobies checked, ladies. Really. Know your worth. Take it seriously. You want to catch it before you get to where I was at, or any worse than what I was at. And I'm sorry I've been rambling again. Chemo brain is a real thing. But I just want to let you know by my voice, me, that I do appreciate everything that people have sent me, bought me, whether it be prayers, whether it be you look pretty, all of it. You'll never know, and I can't this is the only way I could tell you. So I hope you all have a good night. And I just wanted from the bottom of my heart to tell you that on days that I didn't want to go on, some of your words kept me going. Prayers. There's a lot that goes into this. It's very emotionally draining, and it's affected more than just me. Cancer doesn't just affect the patient, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I love you guys. Thank you.